Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the BRS TiBones, a very cool looking knife, and a very interesting knife that I have I have some stuff to say about it, but not too much. But yeah, I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, so it's nice to record a video again. But I am gonna be getting rid of this soon. I know I say that a lot. I've been saying that a lot recently. I've been shipping my knives everywhere and trading and everything. But honestly, that's just how it works for me. Like if I don't like a knife, then I'm not gonna keep it because I'm not gonna flip it. Not to say that I don't like the TiBones, but I like other stuff more. And that's fine. TiBones is still a really good knife, and we're gonna be talking about it today. So spotlight is on this guy today. But yeah, I am trading it for something. I'm trading it back for a Hydro. Funnily enough, I just prefer the Hydro. And I actually do really like the TiBones, but I've realized that I just much rather have a Hydro in my collection than this for certain amount of reasons, and I'll get into those later. But let's get straight into it. Let's just get back into the normal kind of format that I talk about the knives in these videos. So let's talk about the specs. Specs, obviously, it is grade 5 titanium, 6A04V titanium with, I'm pretty sure, actually I'm not sure. I should have looked at the specs before talking about the specs, but I think it might be an S35VN blade, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it is, actually. I don't know. Someone in the comments can tell me. Nice blade. I don't really care about the blade steel, whatever, because I don't really use my knives for cutting because they're all dulled. But yeah, so grade 5 titanium handles, sandwich with screwable Zen pins, and this is my first knife that I've had that didn't first sandwich knife at least that didn't have spacers included. These are the zippy spacers, but yeah, stock this thing doesn't come with spacers. It just comes with barrels in the end, which is pretty interesting. This thing honestly flips really good and definitely has made me reconsider BRS as a whole, like as a company, because I like this thing a lot more than I was thinking I would, and it definitely surprised me in a good way. When I got back into the hobby, well, okay, I've said this before, let me say it again. So I initially got into the hobby in around I want to say 2019, and then I pretty much learned like behind the 8 ball, and then completely forgot about ballad songs as a whole for like, what, 3 years. So I started flipping it again in 2023, and that's when I actually got into the hobby. So if my bio says started flipping October 2023, that's pretty much when I started flipping. That's when I consider myself getting into the hobby. But yeah, when I first got into the hobby in 2019, BRS was like the biggest name out there. Now I'd say like arguably it's like Squid and Machine Wise and LDY, stuff like that. But back then, yeah, it was 100% BRS. And I don't know, the way their knives looked didn't really appeal to me. And the whole like really heavy thing, like the Alpha Beast is what, like 5 ounces, and the replicant is like what, 4.5, something like that. So that whole thing didn't really, like, I wasn't a big fan of that. And even now, I'm not a fan of heavy ballets in general. Madco excluded. Madco doesn't flip like a heavy knife in my opinion. But yeah, I wasn't really a fan of that whole thing. So the TiBones here has definitely made me reconsider BRS as a company, because this is pretty good, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. I actually really enjoy flipping the TiBones. It has its quirks. I'll talk about that, but I definitely will consider getting an Alpha Beast or something like that, just because I want to see, because if this is what BRS is putting out, then I actually kind of like it. Let's talk about the things I don't like. Let's get that out of the way, and then we'll move on to the things I do like. So first off, this isn't even anything related to the flipping or the performance or anything like that, but this is a $400 knife, right? This retails for $400 if you want to get from BRS. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but just look closely at, ignore this B-Blast thing. That's not from BRS, that was from Modwork. But if you look closely at the machining, it's just not good. Like the lines are super jaggedy. And this is a problem that I've seen on a lot of people on Reddit and stuff talking about it too. The machining quality is just not good. Like, if you're paying $400 for a knife, then you should expect, like, it is your right to expect good quality machining. And this is just not like, this shouldn't be acceptable for what the price that you're paying. Like I don't know if you guys can see it all, but like it's just really jagged lines on the cutouts, and you can't feel it at all. But like just looking at it, and I don't think it's intentional, right? I don't think it's supposed to be like that because it's different on every knife. Like, and this side doesn't have the jagged machining, but this side does. Like, it's just really weird. Like, that shouldn't be that way. And if you see people complaining about it online, that's a valid thing to complain about, because you're paying $400 for this knife. Like, it should have good machining quality, like machine wise or something like that. Like, it shouldn't like, you shouldn't have to worry about bad machining quality when you're spending that much money. That's just a little side rant thing though. Like, obviously it's not going to affect the performance, and you were probably never going to notice it after like the first time that you see it. But like, it's just about, I don't know, it just kind of annoys me. Like, why is that even there? That shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, so that's one thing. Another thing I don't really like about it is, so back to the whole BRS thing about how their knives are big and heavy. I feel like this knife shouldn't be, and it's not that heavy, it's around 4.3 ounces, but I feel like it should be lighter. Like, it feels like this knife, BRS thought that, like, while they were making it, they knew it was gonna be a small knife, but they decided not to make it a small knife, if that makes any sense at all. Like, this should be, in my opinion, this should be like a 4.2 ounce Bally at most. It's 4.3, and you can definitely feel the weight sometimes. And even now, this has got like 2 of the things out and 2 of the barrels out. It doesn't even have any barrels in it. So yeah. But like, I don't know. It just like, I feel like they thought that they had to keep the whole heavy Bally thing going, because like, I know heavy Bally is like old school, but like, I just feel like the slabs I feel like are too big. I feel like they should be definitely a lot thinner. And you can feel it. Like, it's not like terrible. You can feel it while you are flipping. But yeah, I just wish it was a bit lighter. That's all. Nothing too serious though. The distribution is pretty even throughout. Like, it's not end weighted. It's not. The weight isn't really too much near the pivot, since the slabs are pretty uniform and thick throughout, and there's no heavy spacer weight at the bottom. The distribution is pretty even. Ow, damn. Yeah, the distribution is pretty even throughout, so it flips pretty well. It carries momentum well. Chaplin's okay. I'm not sure if this is because of the weight thing I have in it, but like, it just doesn't chaplain that good to me. Yeah, man, I don't know what it is. And it's also got this thing over here, which makes them not necessarily that yeah, what is up with this? Bro, what is going on? I also think, I don't know if this is a thing, but like, blades that are acid washed, the grip from the chaplain is like too much. So like, it literally sticks to your finger, and not in a good way. So like, you can't really rotate it. Yeah, it's like fine once you get it going, but like, I don't know, it just feels weird. But rollovers are great though. They carry a decent amount of momentum in the rollovers. Fans are pretty good. Yeah, they fan pretty well. Yeah, it's a good knife. I just think the whole the weight thing is like a bit weird. Like, I feel like it didn't need to be this heavy. It shouldn't have been this heavy. And not to say that it is heavy. It's like, it's not heavy. I don't know. I'm a guy who prefers light balisongs, Madco excluded. Like, I just prefer light balisongs in general. And I felt like this didn't need to be a 4.3 ounce Bally. Like, it should have been a 4 to 4.1 ounce Bally. Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I don't have too much to say about the TiBones. I love the way it looks. This upswept like Tonto blade is really sick. But yeah, that's man, this is gonna be a short video. I feel like it's gonna be a short video. But yeah, I don't have too much to say about the TiBones. Like I said in my Cygnus video, I was either gonna, I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep it in the first place, and I'm trading it back for a Hydro now. So I like to stick with what I like. And yeah. Upcoming stuff though, I do have this Thai Kraken, which I traded for something, or I got in a trade deal, sorry, which I do have some thoughts on, and I am gonna post a video on it soon. And I quite like this thing, so yeah, Thai Kraken video coming soon. We also have tomorrow, yeah, actually, why not? I'll probably post this video actually after I get my LDY Series 4 V4, because I'm getting my LDY Series V4 tomorrow. I'll do an unboxing and like review tomorrow kind of video. So I'll probably upload that tomorrow, and then this TiBones video like maybe like a week after that. So it will be long gone by then. But then I'll post a Kraken video, and then I also got my regular aluminum Kraken speed channeled. So that's really exciting. I'm really excited to see what that's about, or what that's like. So I'll make a video on that too. So yeah, I'll have a decent stream of content coming for probably the next few weeks. I also am getting a tutorial for my birthday, which is awesome. So that will be cool. I'll make a video on that. Yeah, but BRS, TiBones, pretty nice. Definitely made me reconsider BRS as a company. Like I said, the machining, they need to fix that. Like, what's that about? But everything else is pretty good. Like I said, I don't have too much to say about it. I like the distribution of the weight. But I just don't think the handles, the slab, I just wish the slabs were thinner. Also, like, I don't like, what's it called, screwable Zen pins. Like, why just make them hidden Zen pins? Like, everyone knows hidden Zen pins are better. Yeah, that's all I really want to say. Haven't been flipping consistently, if you guys can tell. Like, yeah, school sucks, man. But yeah, that's all I had to say about it. It's a good knife. Definitely recommend one if you are into the whole heavier, I don't know why I keep saying this is not a heavy battle song. I like lighter battle songs. But yeah, if you haven't given BRS a chance yet, I think start with this knife, because this knife is really solid, and like I said, made me consider BRS as a company. Getting like an Alpha Beast or something like that, I just think it would be pretty sweet. But yeah, I feel like I said a whole lot of nothing in this video. I don't know. I'm definitely really looking forward to you guys seeing the Series V4 video, because I'm really excited for the Series V4. I had a Series V3 and I loved it. But yeah, pretty much that's all I had to say for this video. I'll see you guys soon, and take care. Thank you for watching, and bye.